Hey, I'm James. So, I have another video I haven't posted, and I haven't been making them very often. But, I've been doing different things recently. I'm trying to make myself happy, do stuff that was kind of for me, like a positive outlet, I guess. So, I bought a keyboard. I had a really crappy keyboard that I got for a couple dollars at the thrift store, but it broke. And anyways, I always wanted to do the piano, so I bought one. It kind of came with a stand and a chair, and had the whole shebang. And I was like, cool. So anyways, I figured I spent more than $100. That if I bought it and then I just let it sit there, then what was the point of that? So anyways, I do it often. I pretty much play it every night. And a couple weeks back, even longer than that, I guess, when I had the crappy kids keyboard, I was posting a couple of videos online on Facebook, and I never post videos, never. So I posted a couple of videos on Facebook a long time ago. That was when I was still with her, my ex, and I was making the videos kind of for her, and then I made a few more. One was directed directly at her. I was trying to show her, like, this is what I'm doing with my time, And she didn't care. And then I made another one that I was just like, I didn't, I was just making it, I was happy. I was proud of myself that I was, keeping time, and, I was singing and all that stuff, and I was all intoxicated. And I didn't care, And anyway, since then I got the keyboard, and I've been kind of really, I've been being a tryhard. So I don't know. I think people, maybe a couple people have watched it here and there, and it's definitely got some views. I don't know who's watching it in particular, because I noticed on the last couple of ones, nobody's really saying anything. I'm not getting a thumbs up or anything. But I got some really weird things that's happened recently. So my ex from 20 years back said something negative on my Facebook, like a comment, and she was texting me the day before on a messenger and being nice and flirty kind of, but then proceeded to say that I only care about myself on a comment that my recent ex had left. My recent ex had left a comment a couple weeks back that was complete opposite. She actually said something nice, which she always was mean. And I guess now then a couple weeks later, my ex from 20 years ago replied to her comment with that I only care about myself. And anyways, I texted her and I told her, not to be, saying stuff like that, and that I would block her if she did again. And then, I don't know, I went to work yesterday, and the guy I work with is a total jerk, but I just stepped in the door. I just stepped in the door, and I had a Slurpee, and they're sweaty. It was warm. Anyways, the straw popped out and landed on the floor. Not a big deal. I started cleaning up, and dude went OCD crazy on me and shit. But he was trying to trip or whatever, saying about that I smell like weed, and I'm just like, okay. For one, our job doesn't, nobody cares. Dude gets high on shift, the other guy, and I don't even care. That's not the point. The point is that it wasn't about me smelling like pot or anything. He tripped because I fucking dropped something, and he was trying to make it about something else. And A, I have a fucking medical card. B, I didn't even, I wasn't doing anything. I didn't. All I know is it was because dude's an asshole in general. He's an asshole to everybody. has no life and just hates on every fucking buddy. And then because he has a tiny little bit of authority, he wants to flex it on me. That's what happened. And I stood up for myself. I basically said, get off my back. And right away, dude went to, he's the manager. He's supposed to be the manager. He thinks he's the manager. Whatever. That's the point. The point is that I stood up for myself and said, because he was talking to me in a shady way. And I was like, dude, shut up. And he's like, fuck you. So I was like, okay. So you're going to resort to cussing at me. I was the one that was level headed. So then, so some other chick that I don't even talk to anymore. Out of the blue, called me on Messenger. And I got on the phone with her, and the thing is like, I haven't talked to this person. I don't know. Anyway, she was already angry about something. And I couldn't tell if she was angry at me or she was saying kind of the world, but she was sort of directing it at me. She's like, well, I'm angry at the world and I don't give a fuck what you think about it. Like me, I'm like, uh-huh. And then she just kept going. And anyways, I was like, I can barely hear you. I was like, can you call me back on this number? I'll send you my number and you can call me because I can barely hear you. Like, I seriously can hear it. And she was really pissed that I couldn't fucking hear her. So then she's like, I could barely hear her, but she's like, I'm not going to call you back. And I was like, okay, I don't care. So I hung up. And then, anyways, I ignored my phone the rest of the night. The next morning, I woke up and it was that same person, right after I hung up, sent me two, like, nude pictures. One of her tits and one of her, vajayjay. Which was crazy, because that's odd. That's what I mean. Not that I care that some chicks send me naked pictures, but it's very odd. Because she was being hostile. And I don't even know this person, have any attachments to this person, I haven't seen this person. They're not, they don't even they live like 2 hours away. I don't remember the last time I even talked to them, but they're never nice. And that's what she was saying, that she was angry. All I know is like, it feels like I'm making everybody angry. I'm just trying to see if that makes sense to anybody. Is that happening to you? Did you start doing something different or positive, and all of a sudden you got rained on by basically everybody around you? I mean, some of these people I can't escape from. Like, a dude works there. Like, there's only 3 of us working there. Like, one of the days gonna have to work with him again. He's a fucking prick. Some other chick was acting up, trying to make me feel guilty about, I was hanging out at her house. She asked me to come spend, the morning with her because she works nights, so I came spend the morning. And some dude was, like, not only knocking on her door, but jiggling the handle trying to open it. But not once or twice or anything. Dude was doing it for 30 minutes straight. 30 minutes. I'm not even playing. It would stop for, 7 minutes, and all of a sudden it would start up again. And I was there after we had sex, and I was napping with her. This dude was doing that, and then he came around to her bedroom window, was knocking, and was like, I love you. And she was like, oh, that's just my friend. And I was like, okay, alright. So I went home, and then I was like, I'm not stupid. All I know is I don't want any part of that. So I don't know what's going on, but the worst in people are coming out right now. It's like from all angles, out of the woodwork, every direction. Evil Dead skeleton punch. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, it's not cool, and it definitely put me on edge. Like, I really thought like I was doing pretty good. Like, I didn't have any worries, like, apparently I messed up at work earlier. I didn't press, so it was $44 sale, and I missed the Ford or something like that. Either way, dude said he was gonna come in and take care of it, but they will not stop giving me shit about it now. Suddenly, oh my god, I'm just nobody else makes mistakes but me. Anyways, you guys have a blessed day. If you got things to say, comments, you got similar stories, post it. Subscribe, comment. Let's get through this together. Have a blessed day, a good night, get some eat, sleep, and I'll see you in the morning.